I'm going to hell!
What is going on, you guys? It's Extreme here, and I am back with another episode of Road to Max Prestige. And if I sound really, I guess, depressed, it's because I am. It is currently 5:30 in the morning before this video goes up. Earlier, at about 1 a.m. in Destiny. This is going to be a commentary about Destiny for just a moment. All right, bear with me, okay? Actually, it's going to be an entire commentary about Destiny and how pissed I am about something. So this morning I get on, and by the way, before I forget, this is very bad gameplay. I thought this would be a good idea. So yeah, this is gonna happen. That stupid sniper rifle. I'll talk about the whole purpose for that before the end of this video, I promise. Anyway, so this morning I get up after sleeping for like 3 hours, and I jump on because I wanted to get done with this last quest line for Eris. And it requires you to buy an urn from Xur, who is a special vendor that appears once a week. He sells exotics, all that fun shit. And this motherfucker, he charges you one strange coin, which is a very rare currency in the game. He charges you one strange coin for this stupid urn. You go through a bunch of hoops, you get done with it, and what do you get for your troubles? I won't lie. I had assumed that you were going to get some, get something decent. I was hoping for the new exotic, the Necrochasm. No, that is more than likely associated with the raid. And I was a little miffed by it. I won't lie. I was really butthurt. I waited since Tuesday for this stupid thing, and all you get is a fucking exotic. You get a legendary arm. You don't even get an exotic arm. You don't even get a unique arm. It's a standard fucking piece of armor that it doesn't. It just, all that for nothing. That's basically what it was. I'm sorry I keep going quiet. It's just, I'm trying to refrain from my frustration because all week I've been excited about this DLC, and I'm still excited for it. I'm just so underwhelmed. You had to wait to do this quest, and that's what you get? Like, really? That couldn't have been something you got early on? Come on, Bungie. That's bullshit. And then on top of that, you have to pay for it. You had to pay one strange coin for it, which, the Nightfall this week is not easy. It's extremely challenging, which doesn't help things because it's a new Nightfall. It's a new strike. I'll be honest with you. I'm actually really pissed about this. I've only got one character done with the Nightfall, and it's just, I've been holding off on doing content with my Warlock, and I'm still going to do it because now I'm finally in a position where I can do it, sort of. By the end of the day, I will be filming, and I will do that stupid quest line for you guys, just so you can see how pointless it was. Oh, I fucking hated that shit. I'm even gonna try the Nightfall. I'm not gonna do it solo. Fuck that noise. But it was quite possibly the most underwhelming thing of the whole DLC. Because this huge buildup. I mean, maybe I just got my hopes up too high. Maybe I was assuming, there were so many different things that were pointing to the Necrochasm being the reward. Because one of the things you have to do in this quest is you have to melee Thrall. First of all, the melee and the curse Thrall, sorry. And both of those things are featured on the Necrochasm. So I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, and then on top of that, this week's Nightfall is arc damage. The weapons got arc damage. Yep. Got my hopes just a little too high. I was very pissed off about that. And it's not, honestly, it's not Bungie's fault, you know, that obviously the new weapon is exclusive to the raid. It makes perfect sense for it to be there anyways. But to say that it's not frustrating to spend all that fucking time and for there to be zero payoff. Yeah, I wasn't happy with that. So it was very frustrating. It was very agitating. But I don't know. I mean, like I said, overall the DLC was very fun. I still recommend the game and the DLC to anyone that hasn't picked it up yet. The whole earn thing, there is a plus to this. As weird as this sounds, anytime you pick up that stupid quest, when Xur shows up, you already know where he is. So it's kind of useful. You don't need, I mean, in a sense, it is a constant reminder of where Xur is every Friday. So a part of me is like, all right, problem solved. So I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of that. But like I said, I will show you guys the entire quest line, because with my Titan, I'm just not going to waste any more exotic coins on this thing. I'll waste one more for you guys. So stay tuned. That content will probably start going up this Monday. I know the DLC's been out for a week, but guys, it's been a struggle for me to get my Warlock up to level. And yeah, I tried doing the DLC underleveled. That was a mistake. So I'm going to try doing it at level, and hopefully everything goes according to plan. I don't know when I'm actually going to start putting the content up. As far as the Nightfall goes, more than likely the Nightfall, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to film that for you guys this week, because, yeah, I'll be honest, I like cheap in the Nightfalls, and I just did the weekly solo prior to recording this, and I did it with my Titan, and it's there's no cheap way to do it. I mean, there's no safety net, quote unquote. I mean, technically, yes, you can stay in that front hallway and shoot in, but I'd rather just, you know, put myself in a position where I can pretty much just keep firing, but have a little more protection. And the fight can be over relatively quickly. This fucking fight takes, no bullshit, it takes 40 fucking minutes. And that's doing it solo. When I did it with my brother the other day, it took us about 25. Solo is a bitch, and getting there is a bitch. So yeah, I don't that's the only thing I wouldn't recommend, at least the arc damage. If it had been like solar damage, I'd have been all for it. Void damage, yeah, I could have lived with that. Fucking arc damage, son of a bitch. So it was a very challenging strike, and I want to briefly mention the whole issue a lot of people have been having this week with the fact that the Nightfall and even a daily were basically locked out if you didn't own the expansion packs, or the expansion itself. I can see why a lot of people were upset about it. Me personally, I wasn't that butthurt. Probably because I bought the expansion. But no, I can understand why people were upset, you know. Up until this week, they'd been able to do stuff, and this week they couldn't. I guess the best way to put it is, for you guys that play Call of Duty, it's kind of like that month you get the fucking new gun for free. Because technically, you do. Just saying. And for people that don't buy the DLC, they can pick up the gun in game, but they can't really do anything with it. It is as is. So I guess that's the best way to liken it for anyone that's a Call of Duty fan. But it is frustrating, and I do side with them to some degree. Do I think there should be 2 separate Nightfalls? No. Because you know what's going to happen? Nobody's going to do the DLC Nightfall. Especially not the week it came out. And I have been looking for cheese, like videos on cheese spots on how to cheese the fucking Nightfall this week. So far, there ain't one. So, I wish I had one. Oh my god. Anyways, what else did I want to talk about briefly? Because there's a very short amount of time left in this video. I'm gonna try very hard not to talk about other games when I do this commentary, you guys. But to be honest, it was something that was truly fresh on my mind, and I had to vent. So I hope you guys understand that this was a venting commentary. And I feel much better now. Thank you very much for letting me do that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be back tomorrow with another one. And I've written down some things I want to talk about. But before I forget, if you guys have any questions or anything you'd like to have me answer, private or otherwise, leave them in the comments below, and I will do that very soon. Until next time, adios. Just give her the baby. You could have got laid and all that other stuff. So, I'm going to be brutally honest with you here. I thought about it. Not going to lie. I thought about it. But, the thing is, and I'll go into this more in a minute, but I have this whole issue with having kids with somebody I don't know, especially after a friend of mine did something exactly similar to what I was positioned to deal with. Only problem was when this person did it, it blew up in his face because the chick wound up taking him to court. The child